Hi, my name is Kiana Smith. I'm the principal at Monroe Demonstration Academy. Today is November 9th, the day after the very historical election between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. This morning, I woke up with a very heavy heart. What do I say to our scholars? What conversations do we have? I know that we have to create a space so they can express their thoughts. So that's exactly what we did this morning. In our tribes, we had an opportunity to provide a safe space for our scholars to share. What were their reactions? What did they think? Where do we go next from here? So with that being said, we had those tough conversations. Some of our scholars were very emotional. So we wanted to provide a second space where they were able to really talk, get a little bit further in conversation and engage with their peers about what they're feeling and what's going on in their minds. And so we selected several scholars to have this conversation. The day after the election, what are your thoughts? And they're going to introduce themselves right now.
My name is Charles and I'm in the 6th grade.
My name is Sung and I'm in the 6th grade.
My name is Hadley and I'm in the 8th grade.
My name is Alma and I'm in the 8th grade.
My name is Mario and I'm in the 8th grade.
My name is Kendra and I'm in 8th grade.
My name is Victor and I'm in the 8th grade.
My name is Tianja and I'm in the 6th grade.
And so the first question I have for my scholars is, what's one word that describes how you feel right now? What is one word that describes how you feel?
Mad.
Speechless.
Confused. Aggravated.
Anger.
Surprised.
Disgusted.
Amazed.
So let's dig into those a little bit more. Who said that they were amazed? Why'd you say that you're amazed?
I said that I was amazed because I didn't feel as if he was qualified to be president. And it was amazing to me because apparently a lot of people think that he is qualified, even though he is hateful towards a lot of things, that's the guy they want to run America.
And Song, you said you were speechless.
The reason why I'm speechless because I know that in the voting, like most people vote, so I know that the majority of people wanted Donald Trump to win. So that kind of made me speechless because I didn't know what to say to that.
How about your thoughts, Alma?
Well, I'm aggravated because I really wanted to have Hillary Clinton win because she is a child activist. And I think that's like really powerful because all she wants is a good education for the future voters of America. And I think that Donald Trump is like, I don't want to say evil, but he has no business running because he's hateful towards a lot of things, like he's racist, sexist, and I don't think he has a filter, basically. He doesn't know what he says, and I'm just shocked that he doesn't get what he deserves.
How about you, Charles?
I'm mad because I don't think that Donald Trump should be president because he's always talking, and he doesn't stop until somebody corrects him, but then he just does it again. And I don't think he should be president because I don't want him to run the White House as a business to make money and to benefit himself. I want it to be about America and about how we need to change because he can't make America great again if he's doing all this extra stuff, because it has to start with people in the community, and we need to come together instead of killing people and tearing the community apart.
What are your thoughts, Kendra?
I'm surprised because who would want a bad leader like Donald Trump? He has mocked disabled people, mocking how they move their hands, flap their arms and stuff like that. Why would they want a leader like him? We can have Hillary Clinton, who's with children and education. All Donald Trump is to me is a bad leader. He shouldn't lead the U.S. like he said, he like being bad and stuff. He should be more positive instead of negative.
Mario?
What I'm feeling is anger because I just can't believe that people really believed in his lies and people just so innocent just don't have nothing to do with Donald Trump, just voting for him just to take us apart. And that's just so hurtful for me because since I'm Mexican and he's against us and we have time to change this and it's always possible.
Victor?
I'm disgusted, but I'm not only disgusted because of Trump winning the election. I'm disgusted by America choosing him, electing him, because he's sexist, he's homophobic, he's racist, and the fact that people are so oblivious to that and that they still elected him, just it amazes me, and it disgusts me how he's not gonna make America great again, he's gonna make it worse, and I'm not okay with that.
Adeline?
I forgot the word I used.
But how do you feel?
I am shocked because everyone was saying that they didn't like him, and like most people were like, he's not fit to be president, and majority of the people who I would see talking about him were saying he's bad, I'm not going to vote for him, I don't know anyone who would vote for him, but then still he won, which is like, how can everyone say they're not going to do this, but that still happened?
Now, what are your friends saying? I know you guys had an opportunity this morning to connect with your friends during breakfast and a little bit of first hour. You guys might have also connected over social media. What are your friends saying? What are they talking about? How are they feeling?
Well, this morning, I was talking to my friend Kelsey, and a lot of people were saying, because Kelsey's white, and people were saying like, oh, her family probably voted for Donald Trump. People were saying, oh, all these white people are the reason why Trump won. And I just thought that was like really disrespectful and hurtful because I'm also half white, so I felt the offense with her, and I was trying to keep her from crying because she gets really offended when people say things like that to her, and it's not just specifically today. It's throughout this whole entire election that people were saying things like that, and I guess it's unfair because it's not just white people. It's us and it's people in general who don't know how to choose a great leader.
People in the cafeteria were calling all the Caucasian teachers racist, and they were saying that some of them probably voted for Donald Trump. And this one kid, he was so disrespectful that he went up to Mr. Atkinson and asked him if he voted for Donald Trump, and he said it in a rude way, and that disrespected me because that's my band teacher, and he's nice to everybody. And he even said to in tribes, he said because he's white, whenever he corrects somebody or gives them a lunch detention, they call him racist. But if it was an African American teacher, they wouldn't call the African American teacher racist.
People were like saying that when he did get elected that they were going to go to another country, like as a joke. And then only like a few people taking that seriously, and then some people are taking it too seriously. Because he can't do that right away, and if he does do it, it'd have to be like approved by the legislative branch and the executive branch.
So what do you think, what do you mean they took it too serious?
Like, a lot of people were crying, like, some people were crying because we did get split up because of, like, the candidates, and then some people were crying because they were saying, I'm gonna miss you, and like, stuff.
I actually have a lot of friends from different countries and different states, and when I heard that he got elected, I called them and I asked them how they felt on it, and they said, and it was so sad because some of them had people who they knew who actually did like recently die when he got elected, and they were mad that he got elected because they were like, this is why we didn't want him elected, because now there's a few people dead because they think it's okay because he's elected and he's with all the racism, and so now they think it's okay because the president is racist. And that's one thing I was really upset about, is that the country is very hateful as it is, and everyone just doesn't like each other at all. And with having a leader who doesn't, try to make everyone, or at least try to convince people that we are all equal, instead of separating us, he becoming the president is going to be really worse, because he's going to make people think hatred is okay.
Now tell me a little bit more of your thoughts. I know you recently were invited to the inauguration, and I spoke to your mom when you were enrolling about the excitement, because this will be a historical event. What are your thoughts now in regards to attending the inauguration?
My thoughts are, I have a lot of them actually. My thoughts are to go and be the one who witnesses history, and then my thoughts are you going to be safe? Is your father going to be safe? Is your mother going to be safe? Is your brother going to be safe? Is your little sister going to witness something that a young 6-year-old shouldn't witness? Those are all my thoughts on our safety, is because his supporters are very aggressive. And us being a black family, we are not going to be very welcomed to his inauguration, I think. But on my thought on being history, I want to be the one who comes back to Oklahoma and tells people, oh, I was there, it's history. And yeah, that's what my thoughts on that.
Okay.
Can you repeat the question?
What are your friends saying? What are your friends talking about? How are they feeling?
A lot of them are kind of being childish about it, because it's a serious subject, and a lot of them are like, oh, I'm going to go to this country and live in this state, I'm going to go to Canada, whatnot. And it annoys me, because a lot of people they just say Donald Trump is not president, I'm going to move here, and they don't know what's actually to come. They just think, like, the only thing that they know about Donald Trump is he's going to send us back to our home country, not the other things that he stands for.
Kendra, how about you?
My friends, like, when I saw on Facebook that Donald Trump was elected, my friends called me immediately. They was like, Kendra, did you watch the election last night? Did you watch it? Did you watch it? I was like, yeah, I'm pretty mad that Donald Trump has become president of the U.S. And I'm kind of like sad because some things might happen the wrong way. They might lead to the wrong direction. And most of my people in my family, they were shocked. Like my uncle, he looked at someone to see who it was because he works a lot. And so he doesn't really know what happens. So he updated himself on it, and he was like, wow, this is our leader. Is this the person that's going to be here for the next 4 years? Is this the person that's going to is this person going to be the one person my sons look at as a leader? Is this going to be the person that's going to be like he is now. And I was like, well, I hope everything goes okay, because I know to myself and to everybody, I'm still going to hold my head up high and believe that I am strong. I'm not going to let Donald Trump get to me like it gets to everybody else. I'm going to hold my head up high and be faithful and hold myself accountable for all my actions.
How about you, Mario?
What me and my friends conversation had was, it was just saying that planning how are we going to be going to Mexico, but then at some point we just say that he's not going to do it because you don't really have the much power to send all Mexicans back to Mexico, and Hillary Clinton's fans and stuff is the same power as Donald Trump, so anything's possible, and he can't send us back just like that. Gotta be a reason why.
So what is one thing that you hope we're able to accomplish with Donald Trump as our new president within the next year or next 4 years for his term? What's one thing that you hope we as Americans can accomplish?
I hope that even though he is our president, we also have to give him a chance to make a good choice. Even though we all even though we all think he's bad, he might help the U.S. a little bit, but not too much, because we still need a role model. Not,
Okay.
I hope that even though this election has like put us into like two pots, that we can like still stay American, like not separate, like make another war. So even though he is elected and is trying to split up a lot of people, hope that doesn't happen and that we can stay strong together.
I guess, like, because you never know, anything can happen, but I guess if Donald Trump does stay president, I guess what I would do in the future is encourage the people who feel discouraged about the election and everything he said, discriminating people and their diversities, and basically bringing us together and letting them know that we are not as different as we think, and diversity is nothing when you have teamwork and love, and just, I guess, pray to God that everything will be all right and that mistakes won't be made as bad as you would think, and for people to basically be stronger through this and just wait another 4 years.
I actually have another question. So since I'm assuming you guys had different thoughts, you guys were a little, I've heard, amazed, shocked, disappointed, disgusted. Who would you guys have selected for president if you guys had to choose? Who would you guys have voted for or hoped to have ran for president?
Hillary also has a bad background. She was known to have sent private emails using another way.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would have voted for the third party because he doesn't really have anything bad that people could say.
Okay.
I will vote Obama in for a third term because he deserves to be in the White House still.
Okay.
I would vote Kanye West.
Kanye West.
Because he said he's gonna win and I'll vote for him.
Okay.
Okay, well, I actually would prefer Mr. Giza to be president because he did tell us that he wanted to run, and I think that he would be a really good leader because he's really educated, in these things, and I think just because I personally know him and I know that he's serious when he needs to be, and basically he knows that there's a time and place for everything, and that's pretty much why I would choose Mr. Chiza.
I'd also vote for him.
Yeah, me too.
I will vote for Pedro.
Pedro, okay.
That's mine.
I would also vote for Mr. Chiza because Mr. Chiza is a nice guy. He's really nice to me. He gives me compliments on everything. He tells me that I'm very, very intelligent and stuff, and I would vote for Mr. Chiza.
I would vote for Michelle Obama because Obama was obviously just the president, and if she were to run and win, she would have Obama right next to her side to help her out with running America.
I'll also vote for Michelle Obama because I really do think that we need a young, strong black woman as the president that will really help shape this country into what it needs to be.
Make it great again.
All right, well, thank you guys so much. History has been made. We now know that Donald Trump is our president for 2016 all the way to 2020. I'm so glad that we were able to share with our scholars this moment in history. We were able to capture their thoughts, raw and unfiltered. They had an opportunity to engage with each other and really tell us how they feel, what they're thinking, and how some of their friends are reacting. But I'm even more excited to hear about their optimism of holding themselves accountable, coming together, and allowing love to triumph. At Monroe, we are a family, and we know that through everything or anything that comes our way, that we must do things together. As we say at Monroe, I am a Monroe scholar. Therefore, I am excellent. We are what we repeatedly do. Therefore, excellence is not an act, but a habit. We do not fear success, but we embrace it. We believe impossible is nothing, so we can achieve anything. We are Monroe scholars. We are the change. We are the ones seeking a respectful revolution, not just for ourselves, but for all humankind.